Hello guys, we're going to be balancing with blocks. We're going to represent atoms by these little cubes. If you're at home and you want to do this and you don't have cubes, then you can draw pictures, but you'll need some colored pencils, or if you're just going to use a pencil and a pen, you'll have to draw stripes or dots or something to distinguish between the different atoms. Head over here to our Google Classroom, and we're going to work on the balancing with blocks. On the classwork tab, we'll go down to chapter 7, and it's the balancing chemical equations with blocks. And we have some slides that have a white background, as opposed to the ones that we did the other day that had a black background, to make sure you're in the right place. I'm going to start with slide 3, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this equation down onto a piece of paper. So I've already copied that equation down onto a piece of paper, and I am going to use these blocks to balance. If you don't have them, I'll show you an alternative. You can skip ahead and just color circles if you want. So I'm going to pick a color for each one. So each different capital letter is going to be represented by a different colored block. So these are atoms of silver, the S, sulfur, potassium, the K, and then iodine. So I just picked the colors at first, and I'm just going to leave them there so I remember which one's which. And then I'm going to make a molecule of each of these. These don't actually make molecules. They make crystals, but we'll worry about that another day. So Ag, the little subscript 2, means that there are 2 Ags for every 1 sulfur, but they don't actually put the little ones in there. So 2 Ags to 1 sulfur. I'm going to add that to a potassium iodide, so a K and an I. That one's a 1-to-1 ratio. It's going to make silver iodide. So silver was black, and the iodine is this dark blue. And those are just 1-to-1, so I don't have any numbers over there. And now I need 2 silvers, but they only come with the iodine attached to it. I can't just add the silver block. I have to add this whole thing. So now I got 2 silvers, 2 silvers. But that added another iodine, so I'm going to have to go back over here and fix the iodine. But I also had 2 blues here and only 1 blue there, so I'm going to have to add another one of these. So my point is to see how many I need to balance it, or to make both sides equal. So I just needed 1 of those, 2. So I put a big 2, it's a coefficient out front. 2 of these and 1 of those. Now these numbers here, we're going to type across our heading. That's what I'm looking for when I grade. So I'm going to put a 2 in front of the KI and a 2 in front of the AGI. You can put 1s in front of here if you want to, but you don't have to. And then we're going to insert a picture down here of the cubes. For an alternative version, if you don't have any cubes or you just want to get this done at home, well, you could make circles online, but you could also just draw them. So you could pick out 4 colors, trying to pick some that are separate, and I could actually draw them. So silver, should draw them smaller so it doesn't take me as long to color. And then there was a silver over there. I'm not going to do the big 2s first. And then this is a sulfur attached to it, and then a sulfur over there. Iodine. Oh, no, I'll do potassium first. K. 2 Ks. And iodine. So you can use colored dots if you want and do the same thing. But remember, so I have 1 orange and 2 orange, so I'm going to definitely need 2 oranges here, but when I add that, I have to add this. And then I would have to go back and fix 2 of these and 2 of those. So you can also draw it, take a picture, or you could make little circles and color coordinate them on digitally, but I think that would take a long time. We started this, we'll finish it the next day.